Hey, welcome back to our channel. Thanks for joining the Gold Between Us. So today I'm really excited to announce that I'm going to be discussing A Gentleman in Moscow by Omar Towles. This is honestly one of my favorite books that I've read this year, and I'm super excited to share it with you today. So we'll go through the same type of pattern as we did before. I'll talk about the synopsis, my overall opinion of the book, cons, and pros. Okay, let's get started. This best-selling book has more than 1.5 billion readers and is soon to become a major television series. If that's already happened, forgive me. The book starts off with a setting in 1922 with Russian aristocrat Count Alexander Rostov. We follow the Count as his new circumstances open up a world of emotional discovery as he forges new friendships with the hotel's occupants and staff. His fate takes a turn when a young girl's life is put into his hands. Will Count Alexander Rostov master his circumstances? Read to find out. Okay, time for my overall opinion of the book. I gave this book a 5-star rating. This novel was beautifully written, historical, and it leaves you feeling engaged and looking at life in a whole different light. This story left a mark on my memories. It's one that I've looked forward to doing a video on and sharing with you guys. There were moments throughout the book where tears were streaming down my face and I found myself rereading pages or turning the pages slower and slower as I neared the end of the book. What else can I say? In every chapter, there were lessons on mindfulness and how to live life. I guess how to live a full life, no matter what the circumstances are around you. So one thing I just kind of want to throw out there is my con section is going to be about this long. To be completely honest, I found it very difficult to find criticism. I will say that I could see where someone would find it wordy or drawn out. I personally did not find an issue in this. I believed it helped set the scene and gave a deeper insight to the narrator. But I will leave this for you to decide. So with that, I'm done with the cons. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Before I begin my pros, I just want to give a quick warning. I found it really difficult to convey how this book made me feel because my words cannot do it justice. I'm sure you'll see that a lot if you go check out any review on this book. It's really hard to express how deeply this book moved me. But I will do my best to express the delightful impressions that it's left me feeling deep down. So without further ado, here we go. The strongest character in this lovely, enchanting story, as hard as it was to choose one, is the protagonist, Count Alexander Rustov. He adds this charm and wit and leaves you craving and just to learn more about the people he meets, the confinements of his new world. He just admits wit, dignity, poise, grace, elegance, kindness, and is genuinely and sincerely interested in those around him. The reader cannot help but admire a man who befriends many of the delightful characters in the story, who at the time would have been considered beneath him in both title and position. He doesn't care. Two other strong points, in my opinion, is the storyline and the writing style. When a novel is written in a single setting, it is easy for it to become wearisome, but the author did such a wonderful job of executing how the Count adapted to a situation without criticism, I might add, that there was no room for it to become boring or repetitive. The author includes many witty prose and metaphors, aphorisms, and alliteration. This leaves the reader feeling bewitched and engaged throughout the whole story. Personally, the ending left me craving more. A sequel, perhaps? Maybe. Hopefully. If he's watching this, please. And with that, I will leave you with my two favorite quotes. If a man does not master his circumstances, then he is bound to be mastered by them. When life makes it impossible for a man to pursue his dreams, he will connive to pursue them anyways. Just some really good quotes. There are plenty throughout the book. So, I guess this leads us to the who should read it, and in my opinion, anyone should. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of story you like. Just very well written and has a great storyline. So, if you've read this book, let me know what your opinions and thoughts were down in the comments. If you haven't read this book, go out and read it. Come back and let me know what you think. All right. Peace.